Hello everyone, Father Hoffa here with your next installment of WWW Wednesday Walking with the Word. Doing it inside because it's a little rainy outside, but we need the rain. So thank you, Lord, for the rain that we have received. And today, just want to focus on, I think, a common thing that comes up with people. It's sort of the mix between safety and also Christian charity. In our gospel, we hear where Jesus sends out the disciples, gives them power over demons and to cure illnesses. And he tells them not to take much with them. Don't take a second tunic. Don't take a money bag. Don't take a staff or any of those things. And he says, if people don't welcome you, shake the dust from your feet in testimony against them. And I think that, as I do work with people with addictions and just in pastoral counseling and encounter people who are struggling with various different things in their lives, sometimes people think that they need to stay engaged with people who may be toxic or harmful to them because as Christians, we're called to love one another. Well, yes, we are called to love one another. We're called to love everyone, but there comes a certain point where the reasonable effort that we are called to give to a person, either if they're rejecting it or if it's starting to do us harm, we need to step away because we also need to take care of ourselves. The Lord wants us to make sure that we're doing good for ourselves in the process, because it's no good if you go and do all of these things for the other person and then you wind up harming or hurting yourself in the process. Sacrifice, that's one thing. But we sometimes need to step away. God doesn't want us to do this harm. I just mentioned yesterday at a talk that I was doing that I make the differential, especially when people are in really bad marriages, that God calls us to sacrifice, not to suicide. And what I mean by that is that while we are called to sacrifice and love for others, we're not called to allow ourselves to die in the process. And so Jesus says, if you're being rejected by someone, one, just like him, he's not going to force himself on us. We can't force help or ourselves on another person. And so sometimes we need to walk away. And, we're not saying to the person, I hate you or anything like that. We're just saying to them, where you are, you're not willing to receive my help. You're not interested in my help. And so I'm not going to force it upon you. And what you're doing as a response to that help that I'm giving, or just whatever it is that you're struggling with, that's harmful to me. And so I need to step away. It doesn't mean necessarily forever. Maybe sometimes it does. But we don't want to lose ourselves in the process of helping another. So the Lord definitely gives us gifts and talents to be able to help other people. And yet at the same time, he's not putting us in a position where we are to be harmed in the process. And so he also gives us the strength to be able to step away if we need to do that as well. So God calls us in all different types of situations to minister to his people. He wants us to take him because he is the one that we need to give to other people. That's why he tells the disciples, simple living. Be simple in all the things that you go, and don't take a lot of clutter with you. Good. But also, in taking the Lord, let us remember how he acted. He had to walk away from some people sometimes because they didn't want him to come into their lives. And we have to do the same thing. We'll always be there, ready to live in Christian charity. Be prepared for the moment, but also don't let the moment or the persons who are you're trying to help be what bring you to sin or to harm. This has been another installment of WWW Wednesday Walking with the Word. God bless and have a great day.